Alright, we're ready to get going. As usual, I have one camera this evening, so I'm just adjusting, making sure I got everything in view. No fun if you can't see the whole court. Alright, we are ready to roll this evening. As Riverside controls the tip. Sindoris with the ball, swings it over to Eichenlaub. In the lane, that shot is blocked, like Pascalone on the block. As the Vikes come back up. Olivia Badura with the first shot off the mark, but rebounded and put right back in by Lake and Crisco. And Riverside comes all the way back down and drops it in the bucket. That was number 3, I believe, Elizabeth Suter. And they worked the ball underneath to Crisco. She kind of lost the handle and took a couple steps. So it'll be a turnover as the Vikes run the full court press here. Riverside gets it across the timeline successfully. I'll get your scores cut up here in just a minute. That pass is knocked away by Megan Stevenson. The ball goes forward and then knocked out of bounds off the Vikings. As the Rams get it across the timeline into the lane. Eichenlaub over to Caroline Suter. There's 2 Suters out here, so. Walsh with the ball. Back to Elizabeth Suter. Suter again with the ball, and she turns it over with the travel going that direction. So we'll be right. Vikings bring it right back. Bring it across the timeline. I am manually operating the clock this evening as usual, so that tends to be the last thing I focus on. So I will get it accurate when I can, but it will often be a bit off. Stevenson with a shot. Can't connect, but gets her own rebound. Puts it right back in. And gets the bucket. As Riverside trying to bring it up, and the Vikings have forced a turnover. And they will get the ball right back. So the press works like a charm. 5:45. As Haley Pascalone loses it off her knee. And then, well, 3-1. Let's see a 3-1 out there. All right, a bit of confusion going on. A turnover by Pascalone. He called the foul in 3-1. We don't have a 3-1, so I'm not real sure what he called, but that's okay. Rams with the ball. Try to work it inside. It's out of bounds off of Stevenson, so it'll stay with the Rams. That caught up. Oh, green one is probably what he said. That would make more sense. That'd be Olivia Badura. Rams inside. Shot by Zitter. Taylor Zitter. I'm sorry, Taylor Zitter or Ziller? Ziller, excuse me. Taylor Ziller with a shot off the mark. But the rebound goes off the Vikes, out of bounds. Riverside pops out for a 3. Can't connect. Get the rebound, back up and a foul. On number 15, Megan Stevenson. Okay, and Icon Lab connects on one of the 2 free throws. Make our score 4-3 in favor of the Vikes. We get the clock caught up for you there. Pascal, a nice pass over to Crisco, and Crisco connects on the inside bucket. Beautiful assist by Olivia Badura there. The Vikes continue to press. Rams work it inside, and the bucket by 35. It's Brown. Oops, sorry about that. As Stevenson puts up a shot, it's off the mark. She comes up limping. She does get back up. The Vikes rebounded it and put it back up. Sorry, I didn't see who shot it because I was watching Megan Stevenson there. Rams looking to work it inside. And that ball is taken away by Crisco. Vikes quickly heave it up the court. And the Rams knock it out, but it'll stay with the Vikings. So a nice takeaway there. The Vikes will inbound underneath. About 3:45 left in our first quarter. And the inbounds pass was a bit errant, but the Vikes wound up there anyway. Vikes take a shot off the right side. Couldn't see who shot that. It's number 5. That's Alyssa Hassan with the shot. And it looked like Crisco with the rebound. And they'll work it back out. Thompson with it over to Bottomer. Bottomer back to Thompson. And we got a 3-second call. Didn't see that too often. Or no, we had a timeout, sorry. Somebody in the stand said 3 seconds, but we actually had a timeout taken by the Rams. So get that updated. And I will take a moment to read off your sponsors. This evening's sponsors are Tari Orthodontics, Browning Equipment, Terry's Body Shop, Gricius Orthodontics, Patty Shishman Photography, Tim Mady Wealth Management, part of White Pine Capital, Steigerweld Gordon & Koch Wealth Advisors, and Huntington SAT and ACT Tutoring. Vikes will take the ball in. 3:18 left in our first quarter. Hassan over to Campbell, and Jordan Campbell can't connect as the Rams come back quickly. And drive the lane and then a travel. Vikings quickly push it up into Hassan, who makes the bucket. A nice looking play there by the Vikings on the assist. Rams bring it across the timeline, take a 3-pointer, and rattles around and out. And Crisco pulls down the rebound. Here comes Emily Thompson driving the lane, can't connect, tries to get the rebound, can't come up with it. And the Rams come away with that rebound. Rams trying to work it inside. That ball is poked away. Bottomer gets it, brings it back up the court, and slows it down out to Thompson. Underneath pass to Jordan Campbell. A nice pass. Lakin Crisco, the beautiful assist on that one. And looks like we have a timeout. Okay, that timeout was by the Rams. I guess the Vikings took the first one, so both have taken one timeout now. I missed a bucket in there. As the assist. There it is. Okay. Score is 10-5. 2:01 left in our first quarter. Each team's used one timeout. Fouls are accurate. 2 for the Vikes, none for the Rams. I'll try to get some replays going for you here as well as we get things going. Rams bringing it up. And Eichenlaub working around for the three-pointer. Off the mark again, and Crisco pulls down the rebound. Working it quickly back up into Jordan Campbell. Campbell over to Traub, who puts up the shot. Can't connect. But the rebound pulled down by Campbell. Over to Hassan, who puts up another shot, and that one goes in. That'll be a highlight reel for you. And the Vikings putting the pressure on. The Rams trying to work it inside. There's a nice move. That was Sindoris blowing by most of the Viking defense, getting an easy layup. The Vikes bring it back up. Over to Hassan. And she loses the handle. The Rams will press it back up. And that pass intercepted by Jordan Campbell as she steps right in the lane. Jordan works it up to Crisco. And now they're going to bring it back out and reset the offense. Baltimore with the ball now. We roll down under 30 seconds in our first quarter. Hassan with it. Shot from the elbow. Drops it home. Alyssa Hassan. A nice bucket there as the Vikings are spreading the scoring around. I'll give you some stats at the quarter break. Show you who's scoring where. The Rams, that ball's poked away by Campbell, and that'll end the quarter. So, after one, the Vikings 14, the Rams 7. I'll do a quick commercial. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Vikings will take the ball in as they keep their younger players in. Jane Bottomer at the point is a freshman. Over to Alyssa Hassan. And that cross-court pass almost knocked away, but Campbell ran it down. So the Vikes retain possession. Over to Campbell again. Underneath to Megan Stevenson. Campbell up to the top of the key. Bottomer looking for an opening. Works off the pick. Gets to the elbow but can't connect. And that rebound's pulled down by number 3 for the Rams. And bucket is up and in for the Rams. Vikes swinging around. Jordan Campbell with the ball. Back to Bottomer. I don't know about that call. A little hop step that you usually don't see called. And the Rams take another timeout. That'll be their second taken, so let's see if I can bring you a quick replay here. Give me a minute to get this set up. This is not the NFL. It takes me a little bit longer to do this. All right, here we go. This is the Vikings' previous play with some nice work. Campbell over to Traub. Traub missed the shot. As the rebound comes out to Alyssa Hassan, she works in for a nice bucket right there. Oh, there it is. Took her 2 tries. Okay. And, oops, sorry, we're back to live action now. So the Rams bring it up. Working in the front court. So you can hear Coach McFarland exuding the girls to put pressure on it as that ball is blocked by Stevenson, picked up by Hassan. I think it's Hassan, actually. And I believe that was Traub on the score. And as the Vikes put some pressure on, they get a foul call. Looks like it's on Bottomer. It'll be her first. About 6:20 left. Not too bad on the time. Rams bring in the front court. Working off a pick. Suter with the ball. Gets to about the 12-foot line and then travels. So the Vikes will get it back. So Liz Suter with the steps on that one. She got to about 14 feet and kind of didn't have anywhere to go. Vikes, Badura's back in the game now. Looks like they're back to their starters. There's Thompson into Pasqualone. Pasqualone looking for something. Badura launches a 3, it's short, but Pasqualone pulls down the board and goes right back up for a beautiful follow. The Vikes put pressure on again. Riverside with a shot off the mark. Rebound by Badura. And we got a foul. Let's see who that's on momentarily. It's on number 30. Jane Berry with the foul. As we have Kate Brennan at the line. Connects on the first. And rips the net on the second one as well. Make it 20-9 now. And the Rams with a lazy pass picked off by Emily Thompson. Thompson back to Haley Pasqualone. Can't find the mark from about 18. And we got a jump ball on the rebound. Oops. And that will go to the Rams as the Vikings take a 30-second timeout. And we will go to a quick commercial. I have a better idea. Let's show you some stats. Now the Rams aren't going to be as accurate in numbers because I don't know their players as well, but it can give you some ideas here. Look at the spread and the scoring by the Vikings. That's Hassan with 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 7 players that have scored already. Whereas the Rams have been limited. They've spread it around pretty well, too. They have 4 players with points. More on that later as we resume the action. Rams bring it across the timeline against the Vikings' pressure. We roll under 5 minutes left in the half. Suitor with the ball. Over to the other Suitor, Liz to Caroline. Liz drives the lane, throws it up, and gets it to drop. And the Vikings quickly trying to work it up, but they can't get it. It goes out of bounds. So that'll go down as a turnover. Rams, sorry about the camera work there. Working it up. Draw the foul, but couldn't get the bucket. Foul is on Haley Pascalone, her first. As Liz Suitor can't connect in the first, she'll try another one here. Gets that one to drop. And they get 20-12. Vikes bring it back up. About 4:25 left. Vikings working around the top. Olivia Badura with it. Hands off to Sarah Thompson. Thompson over to Brennan. Brennan with a long 2-pointer connects. Nice looking shot. She just needs to step back a foot and get the 2. And Megan Stevenson on the pressure ties it up. And I'm not sure what the complaint was. It was a good tie-up. Vikings will get the ball. Okay, called a foul, I think. I don't know what they called. I don't see any players' names coming up. I have no idea what that was. Somehow, the Rams got the ball back. Oh, there it is. They called a foul on Megan Stevenson. Not always easy to tell. A 3-pointer on the way off the mark. Fighting for the rebound is Megan Stevenson, and it winds up in the hands of Sarah Thompson. She brings it back up. Sarah brings it all the way in, pops a shot but can't connect. But Badura with the rebound. She drives the lane, puts it up. She can't connect either. And the Rams pull down the rebound. Rams Ziller with the ball. Over to Caroline Suitor. Suitor with the ball again, about 25 feet out, guarded by Thompson. A nice pass back to... All right, Suitor drove the lane, and a nice pass back, and then there's a foul called. As the Vikes prepare for some substitutions here. Let's see if the foul is on. They're not going to tell me. Foul is called on Emily Thompson. I'm sorry. As Lauren Eichenlaub connects on the first free throw to bring the score back within 9. And got them both. Vikings working it up quickly. Trying to work it inside to Crisco, but there's a jump ball called. And that will go to the Rams. So I'll go to the turnover for the Vikes. Rams try to work it up against the Vikings press. They get it across the timeline before the 10 seconds expires. three-pointer on the way and good by Elizabeth Suter as the Rams on a nice little run here. It's now down to a 5-point lead. Vikings patiently working around the outside. Swing pass, skip pass, back to Badura. Rams fans wanted to travel. Badura went to shoot, got blocked, and tried to tap it back in, but she was already out of bounds. So the Rams will get the ball back. They bring it across the timeline. And that one's knocked away by Pasqualone, but she can't quite run it down. It's too bad. She would have had a nice easy break had she been able to control that one. Three-pointer on its way short. But the rebound tapped back out to the Rams, and that rebound is by Hassan. And she works it up to Badura, and the ball goes out of bounds off the Rams. Alyssa with a shot off the mark. Rams quickly working it back up as the other Suter, Carolyn Suter, with a layup. On a quick transition by the Rams. A nice fast break there. And now it's 22-19. Badura with it, back to Hassan. Crisco working inside. Jordan Campbell with a long two-pointer connects to stop the run by the Rams. I know it was 20-9, so at the very least it's a 10-2 run by the Rams. That score up there. Rams work it across, and the interception attempt couldn't quite connect, but I think that was Crisco. So Liz Suter with an easy bucket off the assist. The Vikes work it inside. Nice pass from Crisco to Pasqualone, and that'll get them the bucket. So our score is now 26-21 in favor of the Vikes. Rams go up, can't connect, but they come down with a rebound. That shot is blocked, goes out of bounds, and is going to go to the Vikings. So with 8 seconds left, the Vikes will get the ball. I'm not even going to run the clock because I got too much else to do. Pasqualone back to Campbell. Over to Crisco, running out of time here. He did not get a shot off. A little bit of bad clock management there. I like the passing, but a little bit too much, perhaps. So at halftime, Vikings are ahead 26-21. We will go to a commercial. When we come back, I'll show you some stats and a couple of replays. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of statistics here. See on the team side, that true shot number is basically a combination of field goal attempts and three-point attempts. So the Vikings are shooting about 50%, 0 for 1 on three-pointers, so I'm not sure if my number seems a bit inaccurate, showing 12 for 24. At any rate, the Rams, again, these numbers are not entirely accurate, but the Rams are shooting 63%, 4 of 6 from the line, and 1 of 6 on three-pointers, the only three-pointer of the night. Vikings winning the rebounding battle, 12-6, but the Rams have almost triple the number of turnovers with 13. If you look at the Vikings individual players, Alyssa Hassan leads all scorers with 6, but then we have 4 ladies at 4 each, including Haley Pascal and Jordan Campbell, Kate Brennan, and Lakin Crisco, and then a couple of them with 2 each, Allison Traub and Megan Stevenson. I'm used to seeing a little bit more out of Megan Stevenson. We'll see if she picks up the pace in the second half. Rams have pretty good size in there, though, which makes it tougher for her to work. No one really in foul trouble. Lakin Crisco, to no one's surprise, is leading all rebounders with 4. On the Rams side, Liz Suter is clearly leading all scorers with 10 points. Again, I don't track those quite as accurately because I don't know the Lady Rams as well as I know the Lady Vikings, so if you'll do the math, the points I'm sure do not add up. Well, they're pretty close, now that I say that. So there you go. There's your reset for the halftime. I am going to take a break here and see if I can cue up a couple replays. We'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to try to get really high tech and show multiple replays in a row. If this works, I'll probably do it again right as we get ready to start the second half. We'll see how it goes here. Okay, this is the Vikes early on. Quick pass up the floor. That was a nice drive by Hassan. Let's see what our next clip is here. This was the one we showed earlier. The Vikes, nice ball movement. A couple good passes, a good shot by Traub, but rebound pulled down. Another nice pass to Alyssa Hassan, who can't connect, then puts her own shot right back up. And here are the Vikings again. See Thompson with the ball, working it into Pascal. Pascal kicks it out. Shot's off the mark, but she's right there, the rebound and the putback. And our fourth and final, I believe it's the final replay, is the Rams. A nice drive, kicking it out. And that was the forcing her way in there, threw it up and got it to drop. And do we have another one? No, that's the one we already did. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we are ready for the second half. As Vikes bring the ball in, working from left to right on your radio dial. Working into Crisco, back to Badura. Badura pops a shot from about 13 feet, can't connect. Crisco comes down the rebound and rolls it out to Thompson. Thompson puts it up, she can't connect. Crisco again with the rebound, back to Thompson. Thompson works it over to Badura. She puts it up, can't connect. Stevenson comes down with it. And Stevenson finally puts it back in. So a lot of work there for the Vikes to get the 2 points. But a couple of nice rebounds. And got them what they needed. And the Rams come back the other way and pop one in. And Haley Pascalone from long range. The 3-pointer for Pascalone. Sorry, I got myself a little behind there. Rams driving in, can't connect. And she pulls down her own rebound. That was Carolyn Suter. And then Eichenlaub puts it back in for the Rams. Thompson with a bit of a stutter step will turn the ball over. Rams will come back the other way. Rams trying to manufacture a shot here. Can't get much. That's, well, just kind of threw that one up. I think she was off balance, and there's a jump ball. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to pop up the stats. There we go. So the jump ball goes to the Rams as the Vikes had first possession. There's a pass inside. And the basket by Ashton Walsh for the Rams. Oh, dang it, sorry. There we go. All right. Okay. Update that. Emily Thompson with a long 2-pointer. Off the mark. Rebound pulled down by the Rams. Liz Suter. The pass underneath to Carolyn Suter, who connects for the Rams. Nice ball movement by them. Vikings coming back up. Pascalone driving underneath. Swings it out to Thompson, who drains the long 2-pointer. And we got a timeout called by, I believe, the Rams. A nice shot by Sarah Thompson. Sarah does have a sister who was quite the scorer here at Valley. She's now at Mary Washington University. We have Pascal in the assist on that one, which I don't really track because I don't have time. But we can at least get Sarah the points. And I'm going to assume, yes, the Rams took that timeout. The scorekeeper's doing timeouts in a way I've never seen. The nice thing is they're tracking the players and the fouls. So when someone fouls, it pops the number and the number of fouls, which helps me. But they're doing timeouts taken instead of timeouts left. So the scoreboard's a bit deceiving. We'll see. All right, Rams will bring it in. I was looking for a replay, but it wasn't quite there. There's a nice poke away by Haley Pascaline, but again, it goes out of bounds. That's a couple times she's done that. She's been able to get over there and knock the ball away, but she can't quite catch up with it. Rams bring it up. Three-pointer on its way off the mark, but the Rams tap the rebound out to themselves. And there's a nice pass underneath. So Elizabeth Suter with the three-point attempt. It winds up with her own rebound and then makes the assist to Eichenlaub, who connects for the bucket. Vikings now working underneath. Pass from Crisco into Pascalone. She gets blocked by Eichenlaub. The Rams will come back the other way. And there's a bucket by number 30. I couldn't see what number that was. Vikes working around. Thompson with the ball. 18-footer on its way off the mark. Rebounded by Eichenlaub. Rams work inside. Shot's not there, but a rebound again by Eichenlaub. And she will go to the line, I believe. Yes, she's at the line. That foul, I believe, was on Jordan Campbell. Wait for the number to pop up here. Yes, Jordan Campbell. It's her first. As Eichenlaub hits the first. And for the first time tonight, the Rams have taken the lead. So with 3:13 left in our third quarter, the Rams have shown they're here to play. Makes them both. So all of a sudden, the Rams, who were looking a little anemic, it was 20-9 at one point. And now they have a 2-point lead at 35-33. So, see what the Vikings can do here. Swinging over to Alyssa Hassan. Into Campbell. She tries to force a pass to Haley Pasqualone. Gets knocked away, but Alyssa comes up with it. Bottomer with it, out to Stevenson. Stevenson drives the lane. Little floater from 12 feet, drops it home to tie the game back up. It's a much-needed bucket by the Lady Vikes. So the Rams work it up. That was Sindoris with it earlier. Now we've got Liz Suter with the ball. Working on Megan Stevenson. Hands it over to Eichenlaub. Eichenlaub drives the lane and gets fouled on the way in. So she'll go back to the line. That was Megan Stevenson with the foul. That's her third. As Lauren Eichenlaub proving to be devastating from the line here. Silence fills the arena. Got them both. I believe she is 4 for 4 from the line tonight. At least the last few. Need to make a note to myself to track that shots and attempts and things for these ladies. And for the men. Pretty good ladies tonight. That was Jane Bottomer with the shot off the mark. Rebound becomes a jump ball. And it'll stay with the Vikings. And we got a block called on Eichenlaub. Vikes work it in. Just a two-pointer, but a long one for Alyssa Hassan. As the Vikes retake the lead here. Nope, sorry, tie back up, 37 all. Right there. Jane Bottomer with a steal. Comes back the other way and connects on the easy layup. A nice play by the freshman, Jane Bottomer. And now Megan Stevenson with the steal. Back to Bottomer. And a block called on the Rams. All of a sudden, the Vikings with a nice little sequence here. Let's see who that was on. So Bottomer goes to the line, connects on the first, and connects on the second. So all of a sudden, Vikes were down 2, now they're up 4. Need to get a little scare in them, I guess. Rams work it back up. Over to Liz Suter. She works her way. Pass over to her sister for a three-pointer. Off the mark. Rebound. Pulled down by Bottomer, and Bottomer's fouled as she catches the rebound. Unnecessary foul there, but we'll take it. Not showing who that was on. There's Coach McFarland calling for the Vegas play. No idea what that is, but sounds like a good play. Bottomer works over to Allison Traub. Traub with a skip pass to Hassan. Hassan with the ball again, drives lane, swings it back to Pascal. And Pascal, a nice move, blows by everybody and drops it in the bucket. Beautiful move by Haley Pascalone. So she'll go to the line. Yeah, they've decided to not put up player numbers on the fouls, so I don't know who these fouls are on. And can't connect as the buzzer sounds for some reason. Rams working inside, stuffed. Stevenson with a beautiful stuff. And now it's stolen back by the Rams. Can't keep up here. Rams with the bucket there. That was I think that was Carolyn Suter with the bucket. Don't even attempt to get all that other stuff in there. Jane Bottom with a shot. Can't connect, but Haley Pascalone gets the rebound and gets fouled. So Pascalone pulls the board. Fouls on Jane Berry, showing it's her third. Pascalone drops in the first attempt. Gets her into double figures for the night. So we're down to about 16 seconds left. And she mail it and makes them both. Rams bring it in. So the Vikes up by 6 here as the Rams looking for the last shot. And they get the shot and the foul. Not a good decision on that one. Unfortunately, it was a nice play by the Rams. Got her wide open underneath. And there really wasn't much she could do with that foul that would have stopped the shot. As you can hear, Coach McFarland over there coaching his players. They're not going to show me who that was on. With 2.5 seconds left, the Vikes are probably going to roll it in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. So, the three-point play there, 45-42. Let me get that updated. So there you go, end of the third quarter, 45-42. The Vikings hanging on to the lead, but they were looking pretty dominant in the first half, and the Rams really did a nice job late in the second quarter and in the third of taking the game back. Rams were ahead briefly in the third quarter for the first time tonight. They're only down 3 right now as we get ready to start the fourth. Just reset my numbers here. Give you some stats here momentarily. Actually, I probably have a couple of replays I can show you too. We'll start with the stats. These are easier to get to. So you can see the Rams still shooting better. Rams are coming back on rebounds. 11 that time as we stand. Lauren Eichenlaub really having a nice second half. Got herself up to 11 points now and 3 rebounds. Haley Pascalone gets into double digits with 11. We get ready to start here. We'll get these off your screen. Rams bring the ball in. Working around the outside. Liz Suter with a three-pointer to start things off. And the Rams quickly tie this thing right back up. We start the fourth. That ball's knocked away for a turnover. Rams bring it forward. Suter corrals the long pass and controls it for the Rams as they go to work trying to take a lead here for only the second or third time this evening. The shot is thrown up amidst calls of travel. I'm not sure where that call came from because there was no travel there. Vikings with a foul. That'll send Eichenlaub to the line where she's been deadly. See if she can continue her torrid pace at the line. That foul's on Grace Wagers. I believe it's her first. Eichenlaub missed the first, so she'll try again here. And short on that one as well. However, she pulls down her own rebound. And the Rams will reset. I'll reset my clock here. Vikings putting pressure on, but the Rams are not turning it over. Really standing with them here tonight. Working inside. Nice block by Stevenson there on the shot attempt. But then the long pass is intercepted. Ashton Walsh on the shot attempt. Stevenson with the block. There's a three-pointer on the way and off the mark. And that'll go over to the Vikes. So they remain at 45 each. About 6:20 left. Vikings bring it up. Badura with it. Works in. We got a block called. Block called on the Rams there. That'll be their 6th. They'll be in the bonus next time. And Megan Stevenson makes a nice move inside and drops in a 10-footer to give the Vikes the lead. Rams come right back, put it up off the mark, and the rebound dribbles off of Eichenlaub's hands and out of bounds, so the Vikes will get it. They work it up quickly. Olivia Badura gets into the lane and can't get the shot up cleanly. Goes off of her out of bounds, and the Rams will get it back. So down by 2, Rams bring it up the floor. Eichenlaub with it, swings it over to Brown. Brown loses the handle momentarily, but gets it back. And we got a timeout by the Rams. So, with 5:30 left, the Rams will take their 4th timeout. No, their 3rd timeout, sorry. So each team has 2 left. I think I had them reversed there. Update that. Let's see if I can get you a replay here. Quickly. Something that I was looking at. Okay, so this is the Rams coming up with a scoop shot, which didn't fall. Nice follow. Another follow. Look at that block by Stevenson. And the Vikes try to go the other way, and that gets ripped away. Quite a little sequence there. Sorry, the size looked a little funny. I'm not sure what happened there. At any rate, coming back to live action. What did happen there? That was odd. I'm not sure what happened on that replay. We'll try it again later. Rams inside. Get it inside and connect. Seems to be the weak spot for the Vikes tonight. The Rams can get inside. They're dropping them in the bucket. Vikes try to work inside. Ball's on the ground, but they come up with it. There's Morgan Brown on the bucket for the Rams to tie things up. So we roll under 5 minutes now remaining in our game. It's tied up at 47. Don't know if the Vikes were expecting such a competitive matchup tonight. Kind of took care of the Rams pretty easily back in December. Admittedly, that was over a month ago. But I think they were shorthanded there too. As that shot by Jane Bottomer is blocked. Ball's on the floor, scooped up by the Vikings. A nice play by Olivia Badura there. She works it back up to Crisco, over to Stevenson, and a bucket. Buckets for the Vikings. A turnover by the Rams, and a bucket by, who was that? Stevenson? And there's a quick foul. What'd I do? Foul on Lakin Crisco. The first foul. And his first shot is off the mark. Second one's off the mark as well. That helps. If you're a Vikings fan anyway. They bring it back up. There goes Pascalone, setting that, playing the high post there. Drives the lane, puts it up. Can't get it up cleanly, but Lakin Crisco is right there for the rebound. And that will, it's a jump ball, but it'll stay with the Vikings. So it does, Lakin does get credit for another rebound there. And Pascalone from the deep corner. Oh, just off the mark. That would have been a pretty critical shot had that gone down. Now the Rams work back the other way. Liz Suter drives her way in and gets the scoop shot to go. Badura brings it back the other way. Over to Pascalone. Pascalone to Crisco. Back out to Bottomer. Pascalone trying to draw the defense. Bottomer. And they're calling her for steps. A little bit of happy feet before she took off there. Maybe a freshman mistake. A little bit of pressure on her as we go with about 3 minutes left. Get my clock reset here. Rams are bringing the ball across the timeline. Just under 3 minutes left. And there's a travel call. As Suter got a little bit off balance. The Ram fans were looking for a foul, but Suter was definitely off balance and out of control. So they did not get that call. Oh, a nice pass. Oh! A nice pass by Badura. Unfortunately, Crisco wasn't quite ready for it and got called for the travel. That's too bad. That was a beautiful no-look pass. That was a Magic Johnson kind of pass. Rams now working around. Liz Suter with it, working against Megan Stevenson. Carolyn Suter pops a 12-footer from the corner. Can't get it to drop, but Liz Suter gets the rebound over to Eichenlaub, off the mark, and Megan Stevenson tracks down that rebound. She's going coast to coast for the layup. Beautiful sequence there by the Lady Vikings. Rams come back up and can't connect. Jordan Campbell with the rebound. Brings it up the floor. Got a few things to catch up with here. And now the Vikings are trying to slow it down a little bit. A 2-point lead in a minute and a half. A little early, but we'll see how this works out for him. Megan Stevenson working in the lane. Back to Jordan Campbell. Campbell out to Badura. The Vikings are just kind of spreading the floor here. Seeing what they can, see if they can find an opening. Campbell looking to drive, and that one's off the mark. It was run down by Pascal as it went off her hands, but she managed to get it before it got back to the half-court line. Campbell with it again. Stevenson. The Vikings are just kind of playing keep away. I'm just a little surprised to see it so early. And there's a foul. That could easily be an intentional, as the Viking fans are calling for. We're at 54 seconds left. And Megan Stevenson will go to the line. And they did call an intentional foul. Ooh, that's a big call. So Stevenson will now shoot 2, and the Vikes will get the ball. That was a big call, folks. Especially if she can hit these. Right now it's a 3-point game. If she makes it, it's a 2-possession game, and they get the ball. And that one drops as well. So now, with 2 possessions, Vikings running a couple of subs. Looks like trying to get a little bit of quickness on the floor. And the Rams take a timeout, which leaves them with 1 left. So the Vikes are in the bonus. They'll be shooting 1-on-1. Riverside has a couple more to go before they're, well, Valley has a couple fouls to give before they put the Rams in the bonus. With a 4-point lead and the ball, this is not boding well for the Rams. But still a lot of time, 54 seconds. All right, so I'm going to do my best to keep the clock accurate since it's become pretty critical here. As the ball is inbounded to Badura. Over to Stevenson, and there's a foul. That'll be on number 22, Taylor Ziller. Stevenson will go to the line for a 1-on-1. .48 seconds left. And she connects. Critical. These 3-pointers are not easy to come by in this game. Got them both. With ice water in her veins, Megan Stevenson connects on 4 straight free throws to give the Vikes a 6-point lead here. We roll under about 40 seconds left. Rams trying to make something happen. Forces one up, but got the rebound. Rams get the rebound, put it back up. And now they'll put a press on. As the Vikes come up, they draw the foul. So now 55-51, and Jordan Campbell will go to the line. And she connects. Critical free throw shooting down the line here for the Vikes. And the good news is their next foul puts them in the double bonus. Campbell gets them both. And the Rams, I believe, call their final timeout. Oh, no, they said the Vikings called that one. So each team has one left. Silence falls over the arena. Let's get you a couple of quick player stats here. There you can see Megan Stevenson all of a sudden with 16 points, leading the Vikes. Lauren Eichenlaub with 11. Liz Suter with 15 for the Rams. And Haley Pascalone has 11 for the Vikes. Briscoe with 7 boards. Eichenlaub and Suter with 4 and 3 each for the Rams. All right, we're getting ready to come back here. 25.9 seconds on the clock. Sorry, I can't do the points. That's just me up here. I'm happy if I can keep up with the seconds. Rams will inbound. Vikings are showing press. I think it's more just a delay. Just make sure they can't get it up. Don't want to let them roll it to half court. You know, make them take a little bit of time. 21 seconds. Ball gets poked away. Three-pointer on its way. Nailed it. That's Carolyn Suter with a three-pointer. And then a foul coming the other way. Get our clock accurate here. Is get the three-pointer up. So that makes it 57-54 with 11 seconds left. And we've got Badura at the line for 2 shots. She drops in the first one. That is now 7 straight foul shots the Vikings have made at a critical juncture of this game. Make it 8. And the Rams are forced to use their last timeout. So with 11 seconds left, down by 5, they're going to need a quick bucket, whether it be a 1 or a 2, and then they got to hope for a steal. The problem is you don't have any timeouts left. So if you make a bucket with under 5 seconds left, the Vikings don't even have to inbound the ball. They get 5 full seconds to get it in. Even if you only have, this is a tough situation. You got to put up a shot in a hurry. If the shot doesn't go, you foul, but you're still down 2 possessions. So we'll see how this works. I'm sure the Vikings are going to press again, at least a token press, to not let them roll it up to half court. 59-54, 11.2 seconds left. Rams ball. Vikings are in the double bonus. If it comes to that, it's kind of academic at this point. Rams need a shot in a hurry. Taking a long time to get this one off. And it doesn't fall. And that will do it. So they only got 1 shot off in the 2 shots in the 11 seconds. Even if they'd made it, they had no chance because the Vikings just hold it out of bounds. So, as we come to the end of the game, your final score, the Valley Lady Vikings 59, the Riverside Rams 54. A much better matchup than the last time around when these two played back in December when the Vikings won by 20. Rams hung with them pretty much the whole game. tied it up in the second, took the lead in the third, but couldn't quite finish the deal. So that's going to bring us to the end of our broadcast tonight. Our next stream will be from Loudoun Valley as the boys take on the Loudoun County Raiders in a rivalry game. The Rams are a pretty new school. County and Valley have been around for over 50 years each, so they've been playing each other for a long time. And that will be coming to you live from Loudoun Valley High School in Purcellville, Virginia. This is Rod Ogren for StatStream.biz on behalf of the Loudoun Valley Boosters and their sponsors. Thank you both for watching, and I am signing off. Good night.